keep it up against these teams. As number 9th, which is Miami, number 10th is NC State.
Ready to go, and away we go here in Miami. Tonight there is Grace Lopez, and she sends one wide and out of bounds. It's 1-0 NC State. There's Sky Stokes, 30 service aces. That's 5th in the ACC. She's certainly a player to watch for the Wolfpack.
And that's money right there. We've been here for quite some matches, and you know the importance of serving great, and this team does.
Wolfpack lead 1-0. Quite the dig. Hits the ceiling, tapped over, kept alive.
Nice hit off the hands.
We assumed coming into this one 2 very evenly matched teams. I mean, obviously, both 7 and 5 in the conference, both profile in a very similar manner.
And a bit of a little grudge between them last year. The Canes got into the tournament, NC State didn't, and they had some issues. They thought they did better. Obviously, the math did the job. And 3-0 right now with really good serving from Naomi Cabello, acing for Maria Heredia.
Well, despite having an RPI that should have gotten North Carolina State into the tournament, the Pack, they were marked one of the first 4 out in 2023 due to not enough, they said, quad 1 victories.
The rules are the rules, and the numbers are there. Like I said, I don't think Miami picked themselves up. Nice pancake.
Pack have come to play. And Grace Lopez with a kill. The Hurricanes have more kills than anybody in the conference.
Yes, they do. They have a good offense. Whenever they're passing or they actually have good ball control, they run one of the fastest offenses in the ACC. 2 awesome coaches. We'll talk about that later.
Lopez 39 kills last weekend.
Nice defense. I don't know if that net is low, but the blockers from the Canes look ridiculously high there.
There's Jose Cano-Gondor in his 12th season with the Hurricanes, 211 victories. You said we have a low net here tonight, Al.
Say it again, sorry?
We got a low net here tonight?
Well, these players look really high on that net. I was like, is that net okay?
That might be the adrenaline.
No, that block is really high. Great dig by Rosado. Flying from the backcourt. Comes for Maria Heredia. And we have a match. 3-0, one-handed, awesome. Great athleticism there from Ariana Rodriguez.
NC State started with 3 quick points and a 3-0 mini run here for the Canes. The tie. Free ball here for Miami. And Grace Lopez with a kill. Canes have their first lead in the match.
Putting it down. Really good dig by Gershing there, who's starting as an outside. Ava Carney got injured after having her best match of the year. Coach Keno feels really good about having Gershing on the court. Transfer
out of Germany, a senior, an outside hitter at 6 feet, an inch tall. Chance here for the Canes to make it 5-3.
Transfer from Wake Forest. 5-3, non-responsive right now after 3 points, 5 straight points for the Canes. Naomi Cabello still in R1, wondering where am I going to rotate it to 6? She needs the offense.
Canes went undefeated last weekend, a 5-set thriller on Friday night against number 5 Stanford. Then they swept Cal on Sunday afternoon. Lopez, another kill, 6-3, a 6-0 run.
Yes, they are. Really good ball control.
And head coach Lucas Slave will take a timeout for NC State. A 3-0 run for NC State to start it. A 6-0 run for Miami has followed. Canes lead 6-3 in the first set.
In 2020, which is actually 2021, and he graduated from BYU. He has every good school that you can imagine of volleyball. It's in him. And that ball is in. Another point for the Canes. Coach Slave, born in Slovenia.
Just thrown to the back corner by Gushing.
Cabello thought it was going to be out, and it was in.
And
nice
finally,
hit.
NC State able to erase a 7-0 run.
That's their biggest gun, Amanda Rice. He wasn't able to set her before. So keep an eye on her. 6'1" senior out of Lemont, Illinois. Out of bounds. Plenty of mistakes early on for NC State. Sidney Daniels, Junior Diaz out of Raleigh, putting it out of bounds. Good solid serve from Rosado. And there goes a big bang. That's the hammer. They have a lefty too, and she swings really hard. Amanda Rice.
That is vicious.
Another good defense by Rosado. The heavy hand and the block from Gershing.
Well, she's been all over the place here in the first set.
I think NC State, I've seen them play before on TV. I think there's a very talented team. I truly think they haven't found their identity.
Getting a little late in the season to find it, too. Yeah, I guess if you haven't found it by now, you might not find it at all. There's Gushing.
They run a 6-2. The actual setter, that one that just passed the ball, Naomi Cabello, her sister, it's Nayelis Cabello, who actually has 4 in a row. Freshman of the week at the ACC. She's a setter for Louisville. And another point for the player that we all knew that she was going to score, Amanda Rice. So when they play together, Mom has to do a share screen because they already have a Louisville beat NC State.
Cut a jersey in half and sew them together, right?
Yeah.
A house divided. Rice to serve. She's playing in her 103rd NCAA volleyball match here tonight. Couple of substitutions here for the Pack.
They run a 6-2, so number 8 Cabello is out, number 17 Rice is out, and then number 10 comes in to set Kate Peterson, and number 1 is their other right side, Madison Williams. The system 6-2 involves at the setter. It's always in the back row, and then they need to sub, and they always have an opposite also, so 3 front row players all the time.
Nice kill there by Williams, Madison Williams, the graduate out of Houston, Texas, and she previously played at the University of Texas.
Plenty of systems. What we'll see here, the look breaking the block there of Ariana Rodriguez. Pretty much everyone at high levels, and so far at the Olympics, nobody has won without playing a 5-1, which means that 5 players hit and 1 setter. But then the 6-2 has taken over due to the fact that also way too more subs in the NCAA international game, only 6.
10-7, Miami leads. Romarie Heredia Cologne gets blocked.
Great block. She got greedy there. I mean, she saw maybe a little bit too much space, and yeah, number 1 right there, Madison Williams, really high, 6'2", out of Houston, Texas. 2 bad passes in a row there by Flor Marie.
Well, she makes up for it. She atones for her own error with a beautiful kill.
She assisted herself. If I'm not going to pass it well, I might as well put it down myself.
And Milana Moisio checks in, and she will serve it away for the Canes. Moisio, a junior out of Illinois, went to Carmel Catholic High.
That one got in. So right now, pretty much, the Wolfpack leaving off their right side, which is Madison Williams and number 17, Amanda Rice. They have been the best scorers right now. That's why they're in the match. They haven't been able to score freely from any other position. That could have been a carry there.
An attacking error by Miami. It's 11-10. A very tightly contested first set.
You can see Kano going like that with the hand. Like,
You called it.
Yeah.
He wanted a carry, and he didn't get one. Mark Edsel's the first referee tonight. Moises Santiago, referee as well. Jorge Rivera Perez and Nathaniel Vandermeer, the line judges.
And another block, and they're back in it. They have gotten back at this by good serving and good blocking.
Here's a quick look. Another block. Beauty.
They read that play. And a good effort, but couldn't put it up. Can see the intensity now growing for the Wolfpack.
Just one lead change here in the first set.
Miami going back to the 5-1. Alanis Vieira was starting to run that fake 6-2. They decided not to start her today.
Canes lead by 1. They've got 4 attacking errors, and there is one by the Wolfpack. That's their second of the set.
It's a home run right there. They'll hit it hard, but out of bounds. Ava Brizard, 6'1" junior out of Michigan.
And Ariana Rodriguez, the redshirt freshman out of the Big Apple, to serve for the Canes. A good one. It's an ace.
Now they get that lead back again. Serving one more time. You're telling coaches, put your money there, put your time in there. Passing and serving.
What a great serve.
Yeah, that's a good angle for her also being a lefty. You don't get to see that angle that much.
Second one looked a lot different than the first, and NC State comes away with a point.
Ashley Carr tried to, and here comes the sub. Alanis Vieira will set now.
She's been a bit of a difference maker for Miami at times this season. She's really played a lot more over, I'd say, the last month or so.
Well, I think she's a part of that winning streak. So obviously it's Ariana. So what Keno did is that he's leaving Ariana for a longer time and then getting Alanis a little bit later into the set.
Miami has won 10 of its last 15 matches. Vieira sets up Heredia Colon and a kill.
So the advantage that Keno has with somebody like Alanis is that at some point, running a 5-1, he can just disguise it, and now he can, whenever his setter, which is Ariana Rodriguez, goes into the front court, he can just sub a person, put in Alanis, and all of a sudden I have another hitter instead of my setter. So, I mean, for the team, it's awesome.
15-12, Miami. And Vieira just kind of lays it up there for Heredia Colon, who punches it back over. And this is killed on the far side. It's a 2-point advantage for the Hurricanes.
I think the Hurricanes have spread their offense a little bit different than NC State, as you can see there. I will have 4 hands on Amanda Rice right now, and also on Madison Williams. Their right sides or their opposites have been doing all the scoring.
Rice with another kill, her 4th of the set, to pull the Wolfpack to within 2.
Great set.
Ooh.
Nice assist there by Alanis.
Bryant and Groom, who got to the top of the net for the Wolfpack.
Good dig. On fire, Rosado tonight.
Quite the volley here.
Good. Another free ball.
Another chance for the Wolfpack, and again Miami hanging tough. Here's Grace Lopez, and she puts it home.
What a great shot. She has it all, not all the time. It doesn't have to be hard. She saw the line there, her being a lefty. Let me throw a cutter there. She has all the shots, as you can see.
Put a little English on it, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Lovely play. Puerto Rican out of Aguada, Puerto Rico.
So Heredia Colon and Lopez with 4 kills for Miami. Rice with 4 for the Wolfpack. Canes leading by 3. And Rice with a kill. That'll pull the Wolfpack back to within 2.
I think we haven't seen a team that uses their right sides as much as NC State does. And I also think that the Canes haven't seen so many plays from that side. So middle's a bit behind and a bit off the net there. Plus, it's really awkward to hit when you're blocking a lefty that has so many shots as Amanda Rice.
That was a misplay by Alanis Vieira, and now NC State back to within a point.
It's a very tight pass. There's nothing she can do. She cannot go and run into the net because she's in the back row. So.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
2 mistakes in a row right there. Gormari needs to pick it up passing-wise if they want to have a shot tonight.
Oh, mistake by Rice.
And on defense, she's been on her heels a lot, too. Things that she can improve on. Pretty sure we'll see video on this.
Good block.
Plenty of blocking from both teams, to be honest.
And Rice with an even better kill. We have seen so much of Miami. She obviously profiles as a southpaw, very similarly to Grace Lopez. But when they wind up, baby, I mean, that is heavy-handed.
I'll tell you right now that having a lefty on the right side, it's pretty much like facing a pitcher that's left-handed. You don't want to face them.
Tough to do.
Yes. Oh, what a nice play there. And Ariana can do that because she's in the front row. That thing that Alanis was missing on the back there.
That was a crafty play, wasn't it?
That's just that, you know, like her biggest asset. I mean, I love her as a player, but she's so athletic. Ariana is one of the most athletic setters in the nation, if you ask me. She can hit too. There's so many things that she can do.
18-16, Miami leading. We've only had one lead change in the first set, and that was after North Carolina State had a 3-0 lead, and Miami rattled off 7 in a row.
And the right side scoring from everywhere. That's their other opposite, Madison Williams. So I'll say like 75% of the scoring right now is being done by the opposites for the Wolfpack.
Very even first set. Hitting
Miami has moved it around
in the same ballpark
between outsides and right sides and pipe and this and that.
I mean,
not too much scoring from NC State from the outsides.
Across the stats, I mean, nearly identical.
Great hit, no touch, out of bounds. And talking about identical, we have an identical score. 18 apiece. Ooh, really hard, but it was out. They're going to challenge it. We'll see. Everybody jumped. Yep. Everybody jumped.
I think they all said, take a look.
Well, why not? That's a good score to challenge.
And if it is out, it serves as a hybrid timeout for you. So we're headed to the lead 19-18.
Yep. Super in, by the way. Coach Lucas, they're having a little bit of a talk, but yeah, saw it on the monitor, it was in. Fans can see it at home too, and they can say, yeah, coach, it was in. So UM up 1 instead of down 1. Good challenge by Coach Keno.
I think if he didn't challenge, his staff was going to revolt and all of his players.
I'm going to get a bit sick here. Good defense. We need that one.
Nicely done to keep it alive by the Wolfpack. And just laid over. They'll set up Grace Lopez, and she taps it over.
That's what happens when you don't take care of it.
Ava Brizard, the junior out of Michigan.
When you dig balls like the first one and you throw it to your outside, just go rip it, because at the end you're not even supposed by stats to be digging so many balls. So the moment you get it. After pretty much being up the whole set, yeah.
Second lead, change of the first set. North Carolina State has a 1-point advantage.
I don't want to cut it, but to be honest, I feel the same about you. Like, I would like to run my show. I think that one head should be more than enough, but then it's different for a whole bunch of people.
All right, 2019. Wolfpack leading. First set coming out of the timeout. They'll serve. And they'll set up Heredia Colon, who hammers one home.
Much needed there. Don't get me wrong, though. You can talk to your sister, go, you talk to the set about this, you can go and you tell them, go address this. And I would like to address it. And I find it weird. I find it's nice that I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one.
I always notice that. You know, well, the teacher's own. Tied again.
That's 4 touches.
And that is a point for Miami. Third lead change of the set. Here's another look.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Tight pass. It's a free ball. Take care of it.
And poor Marie Heredia Colon does.
She had that heavy hand there waiting. Oh, you're going to serve it in here? I'll score on you.
And the Wolfpack will take their second and final timeout of the first set. Interesting, right? NC State, a 7-5 record in the conference. Just 12 total victories overall. Miami 16-7, but they do 7-5 in the conference. We saw Miami's tournament resume. Pretty remarkable. They've got 3 wins inside the top 25, 2 wins inside of the top 5, including a win earlier this season over #1 Texas, who's fallen out of that spot.
It might be the same scenario as of last year, because look at the losses from NC State. They lost against Creighton, which are doing phenomenal. Missouri, Coastal Carolina, Stanford. They lost to Georgia Tech, actually pretty much before coming here, but they lost to Cal, which is struggling. So that's the one that it's been trickling over. But then you see Miami with, beating better teams at the moment. But at the end, at this moment where the ACC is, who cares? Like, they need to take care of this match to actually make a point. Like, I beat them, and I don't care who they beat, but I beat them, and they need this. So that's why I think it always comes down to this week to me to see if the Canes are actually going to make it into the tournament and do great in there. So I think it's them beating NC State and beating Georgia Tech. If they can do that on Sunday, Coach Keno will probably have a way better time breathing at night than right now, which things look like they're in that bubble in there.
There's the Canes mascot, Sebastian the Ibis. Yeah, not to totally point out the obvious, but really the key amongst all sports with some type of tournament, you need a handful of good wins, and you have to avoid the really bad losses. And then you generally will find yourself in a pretty good spot at the end of the year.
Any bad loss, as you called it, and I called them the same, will take away one good win.
Right.
That's
right.
how
win
you need
the
to see
games
it.
you're supposed to win, avoid the bad losses, and pick up a few games that the pundits would say you probably shouldn't win. And a service error coming out of the timeout.
Losing to the better teams, no issue. Losing to the teams that are under me, that's a big one. And here comes the double sub. Naomi Cabello comes in at number 17. Amanda Rice. She's her best scorer.
And Cabello, another transfer from Texas. One of two, along with Madison Williams to serve.
She went there as a freshman.
Good program.
Yeah, she didn't find too much playing time there, and she moved here, I think.
Lopez.
Smart move for her.
Oh, baby Amanda Rice. She ties it.
And right off the bat, I told you, number 17 is her heavy hand, as you can see here. And I think that they've been giving equal importance in the net to everyone, which I will make sure that that player has 4 hands in front of her.
All even at 22. They'll go back to Lopez. And that is a kill. That'll be her 5th of the first set. Kings lead by 1, 2 points to play.
Grace is so versatile. Right? She can hit from anywhere in the court consistently.
Here's Flor Marie Heredia Colon, who will work in a jump serve, and we will see if she will. It appears as if she will, but we'll see.
That's a floater.
No. We saw it a little bit last weekend. She opts for the floater. And there's a kill for Brizard.
And that's her first point from their outsides. And Brizard's going to be subbed in by the DS.
Sydney Daniels out of Raleigh. So she stayed home to play her college volleyball. She started her career at Elon, also right there in the area up in North Carolina.
Let's see if Alanis hits Grace and if the block knows it, because I know it from here, and sadly, that's a big mistake from the DS with the score tied.
And set point here for Miami, but tightly contested. It's going to be like this all night long.
Daria Wilson comes in. Moisillo makes this up. Whatever ball Alanis gets, he's going to set Grace Lopez. Let's see what happens on the other side.
And Rosado puts one right smack dab into the net, and we're tied at 24. Got to win by 2. These go to at least 26 around these parts here in the first set tonight.
Alanis has Grace Lopez on 2, Dahlia in the middle, and Gershing on the outside.
Sky Stokes serving.
Not a great pass.
No, it was not. And the Canes still come away with a point. It's Gushing with the kill.
Very, very lucky play there. She actually placed it there. She took some steam off of it, and the block couldn't handle that. Can Grace finish this? Let's see.
Set point number 2.
Will they set Amanda Rice on the right side? Let's see. And another out of bounds by very little, but it was out of bounds.
It was very, very close.
It was out, though.
Yes, it was. And Rice serving.
Great pass by Rosado.
Second crack at it. Gushing. Another set point coming up for the Canes for a third of the first set.
And they have performed. I just don't think that they should be playing extra points. I think the Canes had a good lead that they should have kept, but it is what it is. They're fighting. They're stuck now with a 5-1, so they only have 2 hitters, and they're right there. They have a middle and they have an outside. Let's see what they're going to do.
Good serve.
Needs to send it to the outside.
Might be a chance right
Great
here for Miami. Unbelievable dig. Here's Grace Lopez. She puts it away, and the first set belongs to the Canes. Tight.
And I think they're going to make her run to hit from the right side. I haven't seen this in a very long time.
Ooh.
She almost scored with that one.
Yeah.
The outside was able to hit it out of bounds. I haven't seen this in more than 20-something years, but Coach Slave, when they're doing that rotation 1 between the setters in position 1, the right side, Amanda Rice, instead of hitting that first ball from there, ran to position 2. Last time I checked that, it was 1992. But if it works, it works.
NC State led 3-0 in the first set, and the Canes stormed back. It's 2-0 to start set number 2.
And after digging everything really hard on the court there, Rosado missing a very easy dig that pretty sure she wished she had. An off-system ball. She's pretty much, that's a pepper in there. Good pass.
Ooh,
oh, good hustle.
Don't want to get your fingers caught on those steps over there. And now Flor Marie Heredia Colon will serve in front of the students on pool night.
That's a great jump serve for whatever reasons. Maybe Coach Cano just needed for this team that probably they get hurt more by floaters. But her and Grace Lopez both with awesome serves. You need to dig that. 2 plays in a row right now that have been pretty much easy digs and missing them. And one thing I always like to coach, I'm not going to coach from here, but to the young players, in that position there, Gershing actually didn't want to go block. You have to block because it's too much court for anyone. A great fix by Lopez.
Now, Heredia Colon with an attacking error, and I don't know if we have another look at it, but I think
she was looking for a touch.
She kept the ball in play originally on what probably would have been a service error. But anyway, 4-1 NC State.
I think NC State had momentum at the end of that last set, and I think they took it into the second one. It feels like they understand the importance of this match.
A little miscommunication there, and the Canes watch it fall. It was a beautiful serve. It's 5-1.
They were actually on the wrong rotation there. If he's going to serve short in there, and then Grace needs to get it, and Ashley Carr needs to give her the spot. Great lead now for NC State.
And a service error to snap the momentum briefly for the Wolfpack.
See, Rosado has an answer.
She had a service error of her own late in the first set. And she nearly just came away with an ace. Here's a chance for Grace Lopez, and that's a kill.
Tooling with that block. You saw the heavy hand there. Yeah, Rosado almost scored with that lollipop. She's serving kind of shortish between position 4 and 5, which is awkward because setter is coming from R3. She's coming from position 5. Not a lot of power, but good placement. Now she put in the power and she missed it. Good idea, though. Probably you're like, if they know you're serving short, usually the players come up, and then if you mix it up, it's one of the oldest trick in the book. One short, one deep. Sometimes coaches wait 4 plays to figure it out. I'm like, you should have seen this coming.
Great serve by Rice. Knocked over by Lopez. Far side block, but a point for the Wolfpack.
Off the hands to the outside. The only thing I'll be concerned about the Canes right now is their passing. To be honest, I don't think Flor Marie's having a good passing match, and they're going to need a good passing match from her. That's a good pass. Ooh. Breaking the block, Grace Lopez.
That was an angry kill.
Pretty sure all the coaches in the ACC had, at some moment have said the words Grace Lopez. What a nightmare for the blockers. What a nightmare for teams. She finds so many ways to score.
Fun to watch and difficult to play against.
She has done great in this program. Good block.
Attempted kill by Allen. Another chance for the Canes. Gushing can't pull them within 2. And now Bryant sends it over, picked off by Rodriguez. And again, Gushing lays it up and over, and the Canes are within 2.
Nice pancake. Cabello couldn't get to it. Actually, that's not Cabello, that's number 10. Kate Peterson. The Canes are back in this.
Tapped over by Williams. Heredia Colon. Miami within a point.
I am 100% sure that Flor Marie Heredia is going to have a professional career, and everything that she needs to know is on the other side of passing well. If she can pass well and actually become a good ball control player, she has a bright future. And I know she's working on it. The power is there.
Lopez lucky to get
Overpass.
that one
Yes.
over.
Yes, call it. Yes. Setter's back row. Yes, she was contesting the ball in the net, and there was a touch on the block. Yes, she was over the plane. So she's an illegal attacker. She's in the back row.
Wow. And Miami has the lead. That's a 5-0 scoring run.
Well, right now, NC State is beating themselves. Nobody's beating them.
And the Wolfpack will call a timeout. Lucas Slabe not thrilled with what he's watching. This second set is beginning eerily similar to the one in the first. 8-7 Miami in set number 2, leading 1 set.
They haven't had a great year. Obviously, they lost many players. And between number 1 and number 2, it's a toss-up between Pittsburgh and Nebraska, both great teams.
Service error coming out of the timeout by Grace Lopez. You always talk about that. Stop the momentum. Call a timeout more often than not. You always see that service error coming out of those timeouts.
You will see coaches sometimes shaking hands after that happens, like, yeah, we did this.
Gushing's attempted kill kept alive.
What an awesome block.
Wow.
And they're going to need that.
Wilson.
I think little by little, they need to start getting, because most of the offense, at least the ones that are scoring, everything's coming from the opposites. Everything is coming from the right side. So, I mean, her and Gushing need to get in there. Good pass. Might be a free ball. Out of bounds. That's a mistake, though, on the Canes. That ball was hittable, and everybody was playing defense. She can hit that ball. You always want to put a presence on the block, because then otherwise the defense has to dig everything. At least you take something out. And I've seen it already twice. It's a great serve. Gershing has a really good serve. Off the hands there. She comes out. They're going to put a DS. Leilani Feliciano.
Jada Allen, the senior out of Indiana, back to serve.
She's had a great career in NC State.
Now, after the kill, her serve is over. And Flor Marie Heredia Colon gets herself a point. That one whizzed off the fingertips of Allen.
Moisio coming in for Dahlia Wilson. And I've said it, whenever Flor Marie is passing, she's as good as anyone. And I'm going to thank the coaching staff at UM for actually helping her become a good passer. Good swing, but nicely dig. Moisio, every time she's in there. That ball was in. She almost got to it, and the ball was in 4.
And Ava Brazard just rolls one right down the line, tight roping the net.
Milana Moisio is such a positive player for any team in the nation. Cabello to serve. They're back at their R1. Miami up by 1. And that's going to toe, sadly. Great play, though, and a very good hit.
Well, and that probably would have gotten over if it wasn't for that low ceiling. I think it would have. You tell me.
I'm going to check if that...
Right here. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Setting had a lot to do with it. Good serve. Free ball for the Canes. What are they on? It's out of bounds. Came outside the antenna. Good job by the line judge. He actually moved to a position which he had the great shot there. Oh, great block.
Good opportunity right here for Lopez. Oh, great,
great dig
by Cabello. Another good dig. Dust is flying off the ceiling, and the Canes come away with a point.
You got to give credit. Ava Bizard also trying to hit it as hard as she can, trying to do something on that outside, which I totally believe at this moment it's a bit of their weak link, at least in this match. They haven't been able to score too much from the outside, and that usually means trouble stat-wise when your pins are not doing such a great job on offense. Sometimes when I talk to the coaching staff and I go, hey, listen, just a heads up, like, what do you expect? 99% of the times is, can we control their outsides? If we can control their outsides, it's... And there she goes. As you can see, she's trying, but she's still getting dig, and she cannot put it on the floor. Flor Marie does, and now the Dominican shimmy right there. Yeah.
Oh, a little dance. You got the moves.
Some subbing going on, and yeah, trying to find offense on the left side. Out goes Ava Brizard, number 7, and 14 comes in Martina Leoniak from Warsaw, Poland. He needs offense from that side. He needs to put the ball down there. And that's an ace. Yes.
Boy, you could even see head coach Luka Slave pointed right down. He's going to call a timeout. He really wears his emotions on his sleeve.
He does, and I see a lot of myself in there. Yeah, he looks highly frustrated. You need to understand this guy has a gold medal with the best players in the nation, and he comes from a very good program at BYU also as a player, so he has very high standards, and yeah, he's not enjoying what he's watching, and we surely are human.
So the conversation,
it's not reviewable. So
20-13. And Amanda Rice picks herself up a kill, her 10th.
Amanda Rice truly earning that scholarship. She's doing everything that she can for this team. She needs help.
And she's back to serve.
Not a great one by Rosado, but they were still able to run offense.
Quite the impressive play to keep it alive by Miami. And what a dig by Rosado.
Rosado's been really good with hard-driven balls today.
Heredia Colon pushes it over. Opportunity for Grace Lopez.
Oh, what a rip.
Luka Slave agrees.
It's a very sharp angle, as you can see there.
Well in.
Boom, what a bounce.
(21-14). Canes on the verge of taking a 2-0 advantage.
At least tonight, they've been lacking offense from that left side. Good block from Ariana, contesting with the middle. And into the net.
I'll tell you the one area, Alan, that Miami has really improved tonight compared to recent weeks. They haven't made a whole lot of errors. They've made 12 total errors, 7 attacking errors, and 5 service errors in prior weeks. Even in that match against Stanford last Friday, way too many, but they found a way to win, but it's been much better tonight.
I agree. I also think that this is not a typical NC State match. They've made way too many mistakes, and it makes it easier. But yeah, I think also against those teams, usually, and this is great to talk about women's volleyball in particular. You can see that they were like so much more into it because of they're playing Stanford and this and that. And when they play other teams, you see that the anxiousness falls a bit, and they play a little bit more at ease. Good pass by Rosado. I love the slide whenever they run it. Miami doesn't run it that much, but then running the slide there with Dahlia Wilson, things that you can only do when you have the 5-1 in front. So too many weapons right now offensively. We're talking about how good they are offensively in the ACC. They are really good, and that fast pace helps a lot. Into the net by Gershing.
Leilani Feliciano will check in.
And I actually love how she serves. I just think she didn't take enough time to serve. She looks like a very fun person to coach. Every time she goes to the coaches, very respectable girl. I like her attitude.
The upperclassman out of Germany.
He's hit it good digging. Good soft blocks. Let's see what they run.
Nicely done by NC State.
Right side. Miami block was waiting there.
Lopez. Oh, great block. Ava Brazard was in on it.
And Sophie Groom, the other middle blocker.
The Wolfpack come away with another point or two here. I would imagine Coach Keno would take a timeout to break up the momentum, but the Canes still firmly in control at the moment of this second set.
If he was to take one, you'll be surprised. It'll be just to let them know one thing. I need to finish hard. I don't want to get the momentum, even though we won the set. Let's finish hard. And sometimes finishing is very tough for teams when they hit the wall at 23 and 24. It's costly for them to score. You start to go ahead, you know, like, this is over. It might be over. And all of a sudden you're in trouble.
Canes lead down to 5.
Another great dig by Rosado.
That was great. That hit the ceiling, which is going to result in the free ball for Miami.
The ceiling making everybody struggle.
Yep.
Great slide. I haven't seen such a great slide since the days of Janice Lea, who might be watching this. Beautiful play. That's the magic of that 5-1. You get to run that play. In the women's game, this is a bread and butter play. If you don't have a slide, you're in trouble. Can the good luck charm finish this? Moisio.
Wow. It's quite the serve, really. Moisio to Heredia Cologne in this set.
A great effort.
Will continue. It was close, nearly over.
And she said it's trying, man. That's what I mean. They're trying. Good hit there.
Hang around. Just when you thought it was over, they live to see another point.
One more, and Coach Keno might get the timeout. Right now, the 5-1's in front, which is Ariana just has middles and Flor Marie. We can bail her out. Going to try to serve at her. Good pass on this one.
Another attacking error by Heredia Cologne. And does Coach Keno want a timeout? Doesn't look like it. The lead is down to 4.
Well, Keno, you have 2.
And you can't take them with you.
Yep.
He will use one right here if NC State comes away with this next point. Very good pass. Lopez taps it over. Kept alive. And Miami keeps it alive. A scramble at the net.
And that's it.
And that is it. The Canes take set number 2, 25-20. And they have a 2-0 lead here in Coral.
Everything else on the NC State side has been Amanda Rice. She needs help.
Underway here in set number 3. Ooh. Whoa.
Spanking it hard. Flor Marie Heredia Colon. Her mom, a superstar herself in the Dominican Republic. Some good genes in that family.
Yeah, she's got mama's genes.
You have another Dominican, which is your setter, Ariana Rodriguez, and you have another one coming, Ruth Martinez, who actually was here today for her official visit. Another very similar to Flor Marie, just a little bit taller. And I think she hits it harder, and that's scary to say.
Jose Keno Gondura in his 12th season at Miami, building a program that many, quite frankly, Alan, don't want to play. He's taken them to the NCAA tournament in 3 consecutive seasons. They've been there 12 times in the history of the program. But he gets them ready to go. I mean, he gets them to the dance, and that's all you can ask for.
Coach Keno's been there also himself as a player and himself also as a coach. He has a national championship as an assistant coach at the University of Washington. And he is one of the brightest minds in volleyball, too. Same as Coach Luca. They have been with the national team. They work with the gold medal square people also, who are the brightest minds in the States when it comes to volleyball. So, I mean, Keno has been doing this forever. His mom is actually the owner of a club in Puerto Rico.
Really?
That I used to play and coach for.
Wow. Rosado serving, tied at 2.
What a great hit.
Sure was.
Amanda Rice.
She needs some help. She's been very good tonight.
I'll tell you one thing that nobody's going to tell you about Coach Keno. At 6'5", he used to throw that ball at 92, 93. So we thought he was actually going to be a baseball player. But, yeah, he loved this game too much, and he decided to become a volleyball player. But he was a great baseball player.
Oh.
His son actually plays 3 sports, and he's really good at all of them. He plays soccer, he plays golf, and he also a little bit of baseball.
Wow. Golf might be the way to go.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Less stress.
If you make it, you're on a resort barefoot on luscious grass every weekend.
And if
a lot of money to be made.
Yeah, and if you have a horrible match, nobody to blame but yourself. Grace Lopez serving. Too deep, out of bounds. The body language right now, actually on both teams, is not that great, but obviously on NC State, they're not too happy, down 0-2. Good cover. Gershon keeps it alive. They still cannot score from that left side. And Miami does. Gershon off the hands. If you can't score from the left side, there is nothing that Coach Luca can do for you. I mean, he's a coach, but Harry Potter's magic wand has been lost for quite some time, and coaches cannot find it. So their outsides need to side out. Great set. And everything happening for Miami right now.
Oh, here's an incredible opportunity right here.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. I've been where Coach Luca is right now. This is one of those days that you want to close that notebook and go home.
Yeah.
Everything going now for the Canes in spite of even some good playing from NC State. Nice flat serve. Another soft touch by the Canes. Fort Marie got greedy there. She had a huge block there. Still up 6-5.
The first 2 sets, and the first one went right down to the wire, but even the second one, it was very tightly contested for 10 to 15 points. And then Miami went on that big 7-0 run as the Wolfpack tie it right here. But it's been Miami with a late surge in both of the first 2 sets.
Coach Keno thought that could have been a touch. They're not sure.
I think he wants to take a look at it.
So he will challenge. Challenging a touch. We will see. I thought I heard something, and after so many years, but let's see. Obviously, it wasn't
out. Miami's challenging that the ball was touched before going out of bounds.
When you see in the Olympics, sometimes they have these cameras that are like superb, and you can see that they touch a pinky. Nah, I don't see anything there. Well, I guess they're talking about the defense then? No, I don't see anything there. That's not conclusive. I don't see anything going on there. I don't think that's
the benefit of multiple different angles and very high-speed cameras, more so than what we have the ability to see right there. So I suppose we'll see if they see anything.
I don't see a touch, to be honest. On the other ones, we have been pretty easy to see. Like you were saying, probably has a better angle at some point. But from there, it doesn't look like there's something going on.
All right, zoom in. Nicely done, ladies and gentlemen. I see nothing. play on. I don't see nothing.
I don't see
That's
anything
a
in
point
there.
for
No.
NC State.
I can now say clearly something.
And here comes the verdict.
The call stands after review. The ruling on the court stands. Miami will lose their challenge.
Out of bounds, just like we said. Yeah. Good timeout for Coach Kendall and for Coach Luca. They had plenty of time.
So it is 6-6. And Sydney Daniels is serving. They continue to attack Flor Marie Heredia.
No, they're going to challenge that right now. That ball didn't touch the floor. Ref didn't see that.
And now we're going to have a redo because the official is going to go over and chat with the headman, and they're going to get that sorted out, and I think we'll replay that point.
When you're on serve receive, you pass, you set, you hit, and you cover. Miami has been outstanding at covering so well that that ball looked like it bounced on the floor, and it didn't. He's actually going to talk to Coach Lucas and said, as everybody knows, the ball didn't touch the floor, and he has it.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, though, it's really close. Are we sure that didn't touch the floor?
No, it didn't. It was super clear. Now it did.
No, the ball never lies.
Oh. Somebody's having a blast today. Flor Marie and Grace both. Milana Moisio coming in to serve. Block maybe drifting a bit, too much of an angle. Made it easy for Flor Marie.
Wow, it's a
great serve.
That's a great serve.
She got points in her hand, man. Every time she comes in, she creates a situation where she scores. She's been crucial for all those players. She's a non-starter, and yet she contributes a lot to the Canes. You don't have to start to contribute.
Right.
A great dig. I don't think she tried to hit there, but yeah, she'll take it.
Madison Williams, she had a little smirk on her face there. As to say, oops.
It's very hard nowadays to talk about things that we used to talk very easy in the past, like being a role player or doing something for the team. It's not everything about you. So players like Moisio do that for you.
A bad pass by Heredia Colon.
A great block by Oriana.
And another lease on life here for the Canes. And Grace Lopez flies in, and that's an attacking error. It's 9-8 NC State.
Kind of flat there where she hit. She couldn't snap that wrist. She couldn't put any spin on it. Good move, though, and a great set. I've seen so many overpasses, and every time there's one, Arena Rodriguez comes in there and blocks it. Talking about how great of an athlete she is.
Good serve.
Good high ball there. Good dig.
Chance to take a 2-point advantage, and they do.
And a rare hit from the left side, Courtney Bryant.
This is where in the first 2 sets,
they have done nothing from there.
Have started to go a little bit astray on NC State.
They need to score from the outside. You cannot win at this level without outsides. Miscommunication there. And Ashley Carr says, if you're selling, I'm buying.
And another mistake turns into a Miami point. It's 10-9.
But I'll tell you what's got to be frustrating for Coach Lucas. Every time you're about to actually do a run and go ahead by some points, they come up with an unforced error on a play that's a bread and butter, very easy play for this level. Oriana now. Also putting into the net. Alanis Vieira coming in to do her part. And the double sub on NC State, Cabello and Rice. Alanis getting it back by 2 points. Let's see where she leaves it. The floor.
Hit the white fixture. Oh.
That was not a block. That was a hit. Yeah, while I'm there, why not? That was a quick. Good serving.
And we're tied.
But this came up while they were up 2 points on a free ball. You know what I'm saying? And then one mistake costing you 3 points.
Miami's serving extremely well.
And digging. Good dig by Alanis.
Great job.
Out of bounds. She actually tried to place it in there.
Yeah, Fleur Marie not happy with her effort. I suspect she might get a chance to redeem herself.
Oh, pretty sure.
And it might come as soon as right now, although they continue to serve it right at her, and she continues to have a hard time handling the serves.
That's why I'm saying everybody that comes here knows not only that she's been working on her passing, but she wasn't the best passer in the world, but also they want to keep her busy whenever she's in the front row.
It's a great serve.
Another free ball.
Yeah, this is a chance to take a 3-point lead. And the Wolfpack need it, and they get it. 14-11, and Kenna will call a timeout. NC State leads by 3 as we head towards the latter stages of the third set. Miami leads 2-0 at the Wolfpack.
For the Canes going back, I thought at the beginning she wasn't having a great season. I also know for a fact that she's been traveling throughout the summer with the national team, but now she looks well rested.
And the Canes come out of the
That's a
timeout.
carry. Come on, ref.
With the near point, looking for it here. Oh, another great dig. Well, the Wolfpack playing much, much better. This is a third opportunity for Miami to collect their 12th point, and Lopez taps it over. Wolfpack hanging in there. That's an attacking error, but a touch by Miami. And a point for the Wolfpack. They lead by 4. And no challenge by the Canes.
And Miami needs to bounce back real quick. They haven't connected in the last 5.
Ooh,
and
baby.
She has. The second timeout from Coach Keno might come now. Gonna wait more.
Rice with her 14th kill. Miami now trailing by 5 as NC State looks to force a 4th set.
On that ball, I would have blocked cross court because that's such a weird angle to hit line. So things could have happened there.
Oh, man. And that
Ball's out.
Was a near break for NC State, and they do push it wide. And Miami able to snap that NC State run. Now Miami within 4.
Coach Keno thought the ball touched the ceiling, but it didn't. But if it touches the ceiling and it comes to the other side. The assistant coach from NC State is very close to getting a yellow card.
Yeah?
Jeremiah Gonidakis. Been all over the refs, and the only one that can talk to the refs is the head coach. And yeah, he's been riding the ref for a bit, and Coach Luca gets a time and doesn't want to lose this lead.
It was a 14 kills.
Yes, being a lefty and crafty as, spoke to the staff before, and they were worried about her. Like, yeah, when she's on, she's on. And as you can see, yeah, she's been very consistent. I'm still waiting. Like I said, the outsides need to show up for NC State to have a shot on their middles too, so they've been kind of quiet. You can't win with two players. You need to get everybody going. Everybody needs to do their job. Rosado serving. See if the Canes can come up with a block against Rice, which is their best option right now. Gershing a good blocker. So is Dahlia. Nice flat serve. Out of bounds. So they are scoring from the left side. Good job there on number 14, Martina Leoniak.
Oh,
could have been an ace.
And it is.
And did they hit each other?
I think they did. I think they banged heads.
Yep.
There was Rosado and Wilson.
We'll see now.
That'd be a little dizzy.
Yep. Yeah, that's a big hit.
Oh. Yeah.
She did get hit, and Dahlia is a big girl. They got up. They're good to go.
No concussion protocol.
Good. Yeah, they did bang heads.
No blue tent.
Rosado's good. I know my fellow Puerto Ricans, she'll be like, yeah, I've had some of this before. Let's go. Dahlia looks to be good, too.
That was an ugly little collision, though.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And like I said, they were both coming. Like, she was so relaxed when she actually got impacted from a blind side there.
That's a service error. Kings it in 4. First time tonight, it feels like NC State really has control. It's a deep serve by Lopez and a free opportunity here for Miami. Oof, and an attacking error by Ariana Rodriguez.
It was a good thing to do, to be honest. She has it, and she's good at turning. I think the first one was worse. I think the first one was a good ball to actually hit. Dahlia, I don't think, was prepared for that overpass.
All right, Miami now within 5.
Another free ball.
Far side, Gushing, and that is sent right back to Miami. What a play by the Wolfpack. In on Naomi Cabello. I don't think Gushing was suspecting that was going to happen. Nicely done. Now this third set starting to feel a touch academic. Boy, and the Canes can't get out of their own way. More miscommunication. And that is an attacking error.
It might be early, but we're probably heading into a fourth set unless a miracle happens here.
And the Wolfpack hoping there will be no miracles here in the third set.
Good pass.
Canes keep it alive. Can they get within 4? Yeah, no, not so fast. What a beautiful dig there by Stokes.
Rather be lucky than good. That's the case. You try to hit it, but ended up mishitting it, and it ended up landing.
(2016) Miami serving again. It's Gushing.
Good serve. Good defense.
Chance to pull within 3. And they do.
They get one more. I think Coach Slave might get a timeout.
Yeah. He's got one left. Probably trying to hang on to it as long as he can, but.
And all Miami needs to get back is just that serve, not to put it away.
And Gushing's really been serving well, and it's another really good serve.
When she's on, they get a free ball.
Here comes another golden opportunity for the Canes. And again, they set up Flor Marie Heredia Colon, but the Wolfpack keep it alive. And they send it right into the net. It's 20-18. It was just 20-15.
They're crumbling again.
And Coach Labe is going to take his second and final timeout here of the third set as the Canes try to rally. They've rattled off 4.
Highly frustrated, Coach Slaven. Like I said, I get it. Being a coach, it's not for the soft. We got some subs coming in for NC State. Number 7, Ava Brizard, coming in for number 1, Madison Williams. So Coach Lave, like I said, changing outsides there. He's doing everything that he can.
And we'll see how the Wolfpack come out of the timeout. And then Gushing again back to serve. Miami on a 4-0 scoring run within 2.
Good serve. That's what you need to do. Place it in there.
Is over. And that
out of bounds
is out. And Miami is within a point. Wow. And this is quickly becoming a meltdown here for NC State.
And they made adjustments because my outside serving to the outside that came from the bench. Let's see how good she is on this play. And she did really good there, but they struggled for a while. And a tip bailed them out.
That was
by Brizard. Yeah. Another great set, by the way.
And Daniels will check in.
NC State has great setters and great DSs there on the bench that haven't played yet. They've been doing this sub the whole day. Sydney Daniels, junior DS, coming to serve. Miami has a great chance now with Flor Maria Heredia there.
Good serve. That's at the net.
And that's the magic of being a lefty. The outside from NC State forgot that you have Ariana Rodriguez, and she's a lefty, so she can turn. As you can see, nobody showed up there for that play on the overpass.
And now Moisio back to serve.
See if she has those points in the hand.
She's got an ace tonight. Almost had another.
Great placement,
just
man.
Drops a dead ball. And now she digs that out. And here's Heredia Colon with a little juice to get it over. NC State fights to keep it alive. Moisio digs another. Now Lopez. That's dug out by Daniels.
It's not a great set again.
And Lopez just throws it over. Rattling around. Block. A point for the Canes. We're tied.
And let me tell you, it's a character set for the Canes. Both teams actually giving it 100%. They're going back and forth. Great block by Ashley Carr. Very good sense of blocking in there.
Well, the frustration on the Wolfpack coaches, I mean, they are just bewildered by what has transpired. That's an attacking error. And now the Canes have the lead here in the third set late.
Moisio, 2 points every time she comes. She's got points on the hand.
Ooh.
Flat and good placement.
Another block.
Net that the ref missed there.
Will they challenge it?
Now he won't, but he did miss it.
Oh, and a great block attempt again. Miami stifling the Wolfpack, but they come back and tie it.
Good hit there, high off the hands of Ariana Rodriguez by Courtney Bryant.
So 22-22. Wolfpack serving. They serve it to Heredia Colon. They've attacked her all night. Now she gets it back, and she puts it away.
It's a great hit off the hands there. Nice pulling.
23-22 Miami.
Miami needs this win badly. And the one on Sunday, we'll be here on Sunday at 1. Hope everybody tunes in, or you can come join us here.
An ace. Match point.
Way too many mistakes on the NC State side.
Wow. 6 lead changes here in the 3rd set. And Miami has come all the way back. They were down big late. Match point. Rodriguez swings with the left arm. Blocked.
Good defense.
Kept alive. Heredia Colon taps it over. And that's kept alive.
I think that ball landed, but I don't know what happened.
There
That's
it
it.
is. The Wolfpack meltdown. And the Canes sweep NC State on this Friday night in Miami.
You'll be surprised what I'm going to say. Proud.